Thank you very much.
Well, point of order is noted. Let me
Order 10, please. Order 10 again.
Senate leader. Senate leader.
10, please. Please.
Senate
Dear
leader.
Senate President, I feel I'm being judged.
In this video you're about to watch, right? With what I'm about to expose to you about Akpabio and his gang, what they gang up against Natasha. After watching this, you will agree with me that in the next 100 years, there's no hope for Nigeria. Let me just explain to you briefly. Now, why the Senate, this was submitted, right? The petition that Natasha submitted was submitted. Now, guess what? They rejected it. They say it's dead on arrival. Do you know why? They said because she signed herself. Now, watching the video you're about to watch, if you see the first man that spoke, is a guy, I think he called himself a Labour Party guy, right? He also appeared on Arise TV in the video I posted before this, right? Now, while speaking, the few men Akpabio gave opportunity to speak and see that people they've already talked behind. They are expressing themselves, they are expressing as if they have personal grievances against Natasha. In a sense of society, everybody will say, okay, let me be our defense because this allegation is dirty. Let us see if our Senate president is guilty, let him face, the discipline. If Natasha is lying, let her face this. Now, from their body language, you can see they are trying by all means to silence her. They are not in between, all of them on the side of Akpabio because a victim spoke out. That's number one. Number two, in the case of Saraki stepped down for somebody else to preside. But Akpabio is the one that sat down over his own case. How can you be a judge over your own case? Lastly, observation. As Akpabio was about to round up, Natasha raised order 10 again to commence order 10. Guess what? Akpabio didn't give her opportunity to talk. Akpabio shut her up again. I hope Nigeria is seeing this. Please, what I want to beg you for, please, I beg. If you have never shared this video, please, you have to share this very video so that the whole world will see what's to the end. It is the ending part. Natasha was raising order 10 again. Just what Akpabio shut her up that day, he shut her up again today. What is going on? I want to tell me, with this oppression, you go to judiciary, they oppress you. Go and contest election, they oppress the person contesting that is really their lead, and also the electorate. You understand? They will oppress. Wait, see, in the next 200 years, I don't see hope for my country, Nigeria. I don't see hope. Watching this thing, I feel so disgusted. Just watch this video. Watch.
That the petition she presented today is actually dead on arrival. And I say that because it runs contrary to Order 40, subsection 4, that no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by him or herself. And that petition, having been signed by her, will not be entertained by this committee. And so, ladies and gentlemen, she's not here. Now I can understand why she's not here. She's probably not here on the order of her lawyers. That being the case, the committee will sit and will deliberate on what we've gotten from distinguished senators that have presented their cases before us and the sergeant at arms, and based on our rule books and all other documents that is available to us, to make a decision here and then make a referral to the full Senate.
And we say that a day like this will come in the life of the 10th Senate, where it has come. And we still have to do what we have to do in overriding public interest. Because it's not about the single Senator Natasha and the Senate President. It's about the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I urge all our colleagues to note two things. One, Order 40, sub 4, says no senator bringing a petition shall be the author. The essence of this rule is to allow us as elected representatives of the people, senators, to present and lay petitions on behalf of our constituents. The alternative to that is the matter of privilege, Order 10. That's what we can do. Not to bring a petition. Mr. President, I sympathize with you. As a man being accused of sexual harassment, I am not going to comment on that because there will be an ample opportunity for the relevant authorities to deal with that. But I know, dear colleagues, that distinguished Senator Natasha went to court on a matter, then appeared on Arise TV on another matter, talking about sexual harassment. And the wife of the President of the Senate, Mrs. Uloma Akpabio, on behalf of the family, the children, went to court, and parties have been served on allegation of sexual harassment. So it is important for the public to know, and also our observers, including our foreign observers who are also parliamentarians from the United Kingdom, to know that political as this matter can be, we cannot be emotional about it. We are guided by two things, actually 3 different things. We are guided by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, section 60 of which says we shall regulate our procedure. Secondly, we are guided by the rules of this Senate. Section 40, subsection 4, of which also says no senator shall personally sign a petition to be laid before this Senate. It's not about committee on ethics. It's not about waiting for the committee to take a decision. It's about whether this matter is right to be referred to the committee. Mr. Senate President, you were being emotional because you didn't want to be seen as trying to stop this allegation. That was why you even allowed it to be referred. The Senate erred by referring it to the court. It's not competent to stand before the Senate. That is the issue. It was signed by the most distinguished Senator Natasha Cr'y, for whom I have a lot of respect. We cannot rewrite our rules because of anyone, and we'll be setting a dangerous precedent. Number 3, other than constitution and the rules, the Senate is guided by customs and conventions, parliamentary customs and conventions. In all of this, Mr. President, this petition cannot stand for 2 reasons. 1, the issues and allegations of sexual harassment are already issued before the court. And 2, because it is defective. The petition is defective and it's in violation of Order 40, subsection 4 of our rules. And in view of this, Mr. President, I just want to say that there is no way we can accept this petition. And having said this, Mr. President, may I then most respectfully, since we have said we should go to the next order of the day, may I then respectfully urge our colleagues that we proceed to an executive session.
The Senate leaders' observations are noted. You've not moved a formal motion to that. But sorry, before you go there, I don't want to appear to have shut out any senator.
Yes, sir.
Senator Cyril, first.
Yes, sir. I am coming under Order 42. I am coming under Order 42. By the indulgence of the Senate and the leave of the President of the Senate, a senator may make a personal explanation, although there be no question before the Senate, but no controversial matter may be brought forward, nor may debate arise upon the explanation. Mr. Senate President, before I say what I want to say, I want to refer you to Psalm 34, line 19, which reads thus: many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him from them all. The righteous person faces many troubles, but the Lord comes to his rescue each time. Mr. President, I want to bring up a case that happened when when my former governor was the Minister of Federal Republic. Mr. President, I want to say this because my former governor is also going to bring a petition on the allegation that Senator Natasha alleged when he was a minister that Ajakuta steel mill.
Your mic.
Yes, mic. If this is what is happening about character, then we have to expose the character of a petitioner. Mr. President, I am coming officially with a petition from my former governor on the allegation that he sold Ajakuta steel mill when he was a minister, and Senator Natasha was the one that alleged as at that time. And as at today, Mr. President, Ajaokuta steel mill is still belongs to the federal government of Nigeria. I have just said this as a notice, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, point of order is noted. Let me
Order 10, please. Order 10 again.
Senate leader. Senate leader.
10, please. Dear
Senate
Senate President, I feel I'm being judged.